morning,
everyone.
everybody.
Welcome to Wake Up Missoula. I'm one of your hosts, Noelle McAvoy.
And I'm Scott Ramp, and we're here to tell you that it's raining outside, and it looks like it was crazy because it just started raining last night. Mm-hmm. We got rain today, and of course our carpet is already wet.
Yes.
And that's our carpet in the entryway.
Yes, our carpet is flooded today. So we've been squelching around all around MCAT this morning.
It's just like, and of course water is dripping directly on my head. So whenever I hesitate or react, that's because of the water, not just because of my speech impediment.
It's true, yes, but it's a lot of fun over here. Also, we forgot to introduce. This was Asaph Adonai on piano. Asaph, thank you for that lovely intro.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Great. Well, as you guys can see, it's raining outside, but Scott has more detailed info about that. What can you tell us?
Well, currently it is 46 outside, and there's an 80 to a 20% chance that it's actually raining outside. Tonight, your high is going to be 62, your low is going to be 44, and throughout the week we're going to have 30% chance of thunderstorms Tuesday. There's going to be slight chances of rain, so we can ease out of it by Wednesday. Wednesday night, it will start to be mostly clear. Thursday, it's going to be nice and sunny with a high of 77. So it's a great way to start off the week indoors because and also our summer camp starts today as well.
Today is our stop motion animation summer camp, and so it's a perfect rainy day to just do stop motion for about 4 or 5 hours. Yep. We've got 13 kids coming, 13, right?
We got 13
12
kids.
to 13, yeah.
But well, no one actually listened to the fact that when we said we're full, we were full.
Yeah, no one cares. They're like, "Oh, you're full, great."
There's always that one parent that can convince Joel to let them in or whatever.
They're so annoying. I hate those parents. I hate pushy parents. Just calm down, chill out.
But this is I have an example of some of the stuff that we did. We do Saturday drop-ins. We're gonna start doing that in September. So after Labor Day weekend, we're gonna start doing Saturday drop-ins. Pretty much we charge a kid $10 per drop-in. It's like a glorified babysitting service.
Basically.
And this is some of the videos that we make. And here's a little taste of what these kids will kind of be making this week.
Weather's been so great. Yeah. Ooh, what's that?
Just terrifying, absolutely terrifying. Way to go, kids.
So that's an example of some of the kid stuff. So that was the mixture between two elements. Mm-hmm. One was a whiteboard, and of course some claymation as well. Yep. We've done some other stuff in terms of Legos. So we're gonna have some Legos. We're gonna have some Play-Doh. Now that I'm thinking about it right now, do you think we should probably get some more supplies?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. We need more supplies. Yes.
Because I was just thinking about it at the top of my head. It's like we shop for enough food to feed the kids, but do we have enough supplies to entertain the kids?
I don't believe so.
No.
I don't.
We definitely do not. So I'll get on that maybe after this morning's show. Just maybe go to Target or whatever.
That's great. We always discuss logistics on our live morning show. So you guys know what we're doing after. Scott's going to Target. I'm going to upload our show and then maybe get breakfast. Great.
Yeah. But that's kind of like what we're doing today. MCAT's gonna be closed pretty much all week this week from 1 to 5. Our producing public hours is from 5 to 8. Tuesday through Thursday.
And it's like that for the next 3 weeks. So it'll be this week, next week, and the week after that. We have got summer camps all day long. Yeah, so our hours are kind of wonky, but you can still come in and get your stuff done. But our camera rentals for our T3Is are going to be limited the next 3 weeks as well.
Yes, because we're going to be using T3Is the next couple weeks for our 2-stop animation camps this week and next week, and of course we'll probably use our zombie camp, because we would probably use those cameras. We're probably gonna use the really cheesy cheaper cameras.
I would think so. Yeah, whatever's easiest for the kids to handle and not drop.
I'm gonna do a quick little roads report for y'all.
That sounds great.
Just before we branch off into what's new on MCAT tonight, and of course. I'll do a little tease of our websites where you can visit us. Burke Street, intersection of Old Highway 93 to Pizza Hut. They changed it. That's a little bit of city plugging. So I guess Pizza Hut owns the city of Missoula now.
Yeah.
So they'll be doing that 9:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. Brooks will be reduced to a 1-lane westbound. So if you guys are traveling in early mornings, just be aware of that. 39th Street reserved to Russell starting July 11th today, and continuing through the 15th. So basically all throughout our summer camp week. The westbound lane will be closed between 7 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. So for utility work in preparation of a chip and seal project.
Oh wow, crazy.
Hillview Way, 23rd and 39th is continuing their construction of buildings. So look for detours and other things. So it's like reserve when you're going down Russell Street and then you hit Southwest Higgins. That's Hillview Way, that little curvy thing. They're trying to adjust it so it's a little safer in terms of like winter driving, so it's not as steep. Mount Avenue reserved to Eaton. Okay, there's installing a sidewalk. So look for some, traffic will be detoured up to 33rd and North Avenue. Old Highway 93 post Siding Road to McDonald Street. And of course, this is they're going to be continuing the construction of the pedestrian bridge that's going to be going over Reserve. So you can check that out. It's in 2 phases. Old Highway 93 will be closed. Old Post Road and Reserve Park next week for pile driver. There will be also lane shift on Reserve Street. Expect delays on Reserve. So if you're going on Reserve, you can expect delays, like always. The intersection of Clark, Old Highway 93, if McDonald Street will be closed to two-way traffic for curb and sidewalk installation. So they're going to definitely make all these crazy things. So you can find out more information by logging on to the City of Missoula's website, ci.missoula.mt.us. It's a wonderful website where you can learn all you need to know about the City of Missoula, but also you can learn more about us by logging on to wakeupmissoula.wix.com/WakeUpMissoula. So nice, we made you write it out twice. You can like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter at WakeUpMissoula.
Missoula Community Access Television also has a Twitter. You can check us out at MCAT TV Missoula. You can like us on Facebook, and to find out more information about MCAT, go to MCAT.org.
Yep. And we also have orientation this Wednesday. So it happens at 5:30. You can come in, you can learn how to use a camera, editing equipment, and basically kind of get intro into what MCAT is all about, and then there's some. Oh, and before I get into my media assistant grants scheduled programming for teasing, I have a story. We were talking earlier. I didn't really want to spoil it, so I did lie to you earlier this morning because I did download Pokemon Go.
Scott lied. Did you guys hear that? Come on, Scott. Why'd you lie to me?
Because I stared at you for
You
a
could
while.
have just said yes, and I would have been like, okay, cool, and that would have been it.
But I like the genuine response because every time, because it seems like when I tell you stories in advance, your second reaction is not as good as your first reaction. So here's a funny story. I wandered around playing Pokemon Go. I'm at level 10 now already.
Okay, all right, Scott.
And I went to the university, and I saw like a whole group of people outside playing the game. It was ridiculous, and it started raining like crazy, so they were just all still standing underneath trees playing Pokemon Go.
Really? Oh my god, that's so funny. Did you join them?
No, I was in my car. Safe
was it like
from the rain.
an arena?
I was like watching. No, it wasn't an arena. It was more like you collect Pokemon, and then of course you go to a designated spot. It uses your GPS map, and it uses your little guy as an avatar. And then you wander around, it's like, oh look, there's a Pokemon, and then you just like throw balls at Pokemon.
So if you guys don't know what Pokemon Go is, it's this app that has been out for smartphones, and it's come out only like a week ago. And what you do is it like uses Google Maps, and then there are random Pokemon all throughout the Google Maps. You basically just like walk around and have Pokeballs and catch these Pokemon. Yep. So they have like arenas where you can battle people, and they have Pokemon located all these places.
And and living downtown is a gold mine for if you're a player, because there's so many different spots and checkpoints. You can just collect Pokeballs.
And so everyone is like super into it. Everyone is super stoked about it. But it has caused some like crazy stuff happen. Like in Wyoming, this teenager was walking around doing it, and she found a dead body. And then it caused a major highway accident in Massachusetts. Yeah. Wow. So like it's a dangerous game, but it's pretty fun. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't played it, but everyone else is playing it, and they're crazy about it.
Yeah, it's pretty addictive, but it gets you out and about and gets you around town and all sorts of things. And
it's good.
You just gotta catch them all, I guess.
Yeah, Pokemon.
It's fun for now, but it'll.
I'm gonna play it when it dies out and no one else is playing it anymore. That's usually how I work.
That's very meta of you.
Yeah, but I'm still stuck in the 90s.
It's true because there's a lot of hardcore people who like
Yeah.
the old games and whatnot.
Yeah.
But this one actually gets you out and about, actually traveling around the area
Yeah.
to get to said Pokemon.
It's
to
so
get.
funny. It's so
It
funny.
is kind of ridiculous. I'll probably play for a little while and probably forget about it.
I want to play it now.
Yeah. It eats up a lot of data for sure.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Data.
Data.
All right, so here are some of your new programming. This is 2 new programs happening tonight, and then of course another new programming happening tomorrow night with the continuation of the University's Central and Southwest Asia conferences. So without further ado, we have this, and when we come back, we'll have events with Noelle.
Let's just sing along.
Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a sci-fi train. Hey, mama, rock me.
Alright, hello, I'm Ben Erickson. This is Kaylee Evans, and we're from Corvallis High School. Our experiment was on the effect of the presence of water on air quality.
Just to begin, I think it is important to know that air quality can be affected by rain.
The second obstacle, as you know, is Xinjiang and East Turkestan Islamic movement. It organized a series of attacks in China and has been classified as terrorist by United Nations, European Union, and the governments of China, Russia, and most Central Asian countries. Turkey has compassion for these people and movement on complicated ethnic and historic grounds. But what more important is that Turkey and China has potential areas to cooperate.
All right, you guys, hello. We are back. Okay, and we've got some events. So today is Monday, and it's summer, so there are a lot of summer camps going on. But you have to like pre-register for those. So what I'm not going to talk about any of those because you have to pre-register, and if you're a parent, you're probably already on it. Yeah. So what I have is some things for kids and some things for you to keep you indoors and entertained. So at first, the kids table at the Missoula Public Library starts at 11:30. This is for ages 18 years and younger to get a free food, get some free lunch. Yeah. And then you can also do an activity at noon. Feeding begins at 11:30. Moscow Monday is over at Montgomery Distillery at noon. Every Monday, $1 from each cocktail sold will go to the nonprofit in Missoula, Montana area that they choose. And then there is a camp over at Ruth Zachary Sports Center that does accept walk-in rates. So if you just want to walk in, it's $109. The half-day camp is today starting at 12:30, and it's for ages 7 to 12. And it's 12:30 to 3:30. Yeah, so it's trampoline camp. So that's one where you can walk in and pay money. Space is not guaranteed, but you just check it out. You can call 406-728-4258 to call them and ask. We've got our couple of our bridge groups. Bridge group is at the Missoula Senior Center at 1. This is the beginners brush up group. And then the duplicate bridge group is at Garden City Bridge Club. That's at 1 o'clock today as well. And call 241-1499 for the location of that. I do believe it's Stockyard Road. Over at the Missoula Public Library is computer electronics in their makerspace. It starts at 3 p.m. Goes until 6, so you can learn how to use their equipment or work on a project of your choice. Wordplay is at the base of the Warehouse Mall at 4 o'clock. They, just play with words through writing and expansion and poetic exploration. It sounds pretty cool. Over at the Top Hat Lounge is Raising the Dead. This is the live recorded shows of the Grateful Dead from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So 40 years. Yeah, and they have like a trivia and happy hour and all these cool stuff. Pretty fun. And then over at Meadow Sweet Herbs, they've got a lavender from A to Z class. It starts at 6 p.m. It's only $15. You can call 728-0543 to register, and they're just going to give you all the ins and outs of lavender and all the benefits and uses and all the wonderful things about it. And then over at the public library at 6, they've got their introduction to beginning Word. So this is word processor online on the computer. And so they'll just teach you how to make a document and open a document and how to do all this other stuff with it. How to, write a paper. Then over at the Dickinson Lifelong Learning Center, there's a new to Medicare workshop that starts at 6. This is July 11th and July 13th. This is for those approaching age 65 or eligible for Medicare. And so it's $35 for one, or two of them, both classes for $60. Just go to newtomedicare.eventbrite.com. And then over at Imagination Brewing Company, and this is my last event for Monday, they've got an interesting class. It's called Retire Wisely. It starts at 6:30, and so it's a Thrivent financial event, and it'll be a presentation focusing on how to manage risks all retirees face, which including outliving their income, inflation, market volatility, income taxes, and more. So no products will be sold. It's hosted at Imagination Brewing Company. To RSVP, just call 541-4665. But that's all I've got for you on your rainy Monday. We're switching gears now. We're going to musical notes with Asaf Adonai.
Freckles on her nose, diddle diddle dee. A girl came riding into town one day. Diddle diddle, she was quite a sight. Our guest on today's musical notes, like Peter Pan, she doesn't want to grow up. But what she doesn't have in common with Peter Pan is she's the world's greatest tomboy with superhuman strength, known to the world as Pippi Longstocking, and there she is. The actress who played Pippi Longstocking is Corinne Inger Monica Nielsen, known to the world as Inger Nielsen. And let me say a quick thing about Pippi Longstocking. It started out as a children's novel, a series of children's books by Swedish author Astrid Lindgren. And it just portrays a 9-year little girl who is very unconventional, assertive, and as I stated, superhuman strength, who can lift her horse with one hand. Just like Bam Bam on the Flintstones. You remember how super strong he was? Mm-hmm. And now let's show that clip and catch little Pippi in action here. See, this boy is antagonizing this little girl. He pulls her pigtails, which most boys do. So she starts making fun of the boy, then he pushes the girl to the ground. He thinks he's going to tear her up, but watch what she does to him.
Whoa.
That was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I know, but you can stop there. But
Wow,
that
way
just
to
gives
go,
you an
Pippi.
idea.
That was crazy.
Yeah, Pippi has this incredible strength, and she doesn't use her strength unless she gets pushed.
Nice.
So anyway, as I said, this started off as a children's book, and it was published in 1945 to 1948. The three chapter books. And then there were additional books in 1969 and 1975, and then there were some final stories printed in 1979 to 2000, translated into 70 languages and adapted into several children's series. Now this is the original 1969 version. They had, I think, a 1999 version also. Now, Inger Nielsen, she was born in 1959. She is the actress who plays Pippi Longstocking. She played the character in Pippi in the South Seas in 1970. She played the character in 69 and Pippi on the Run in 1970. Now, there's not much to say about this actress because she didn't do much acting after that. She just went on to live a normal life like some child stars do, and they get out of acting. And finally, the television series ran for 13 episodes. And the first one was broadcast in 1969 on Swedish public service channel SVT. The Swedish series was re-edited and was dubbed to feature films in the United States, and it became a weekend staple in several cities in America from the 1970s and the 1980s. So that's kind of a flyover of the life and times of this child with superhuman strength, Pippi Longstocking. So your audience can look her up and look up the actress that played this character.
Nice. Thank you very much, Asaf. I remember Pippi Longstocking. She had the coolest hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, could she
Little
fly
braids.
with it too? Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
She had the pigtails.
Yeah, cute little pigtails.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got an art clip for you guys. So
Yes.
this is Amophilia. This is by Larry Thomas. It's at the Missoula Art Museum until July 23rd.
Yes, so check it out before it's too late.
Hi, you guys. We are back, and this is what's going on tomorrow. So Tuesday has a ton of stuff happening. So hopefully the weather, as we heard it from Scott earlier, it's supposed to be a little nicer. It'll probably still be cloudy, but hopefully not rain. So this is what's going on tomorrow to keep you guys outdoors and active, as well as indoors and entertained. So at 7:30 a.m. over the Barn Movement Studio, they've got their Sunrise Kundalini Yoga. It's open to all levels and abilities, and drop-ins are welcome. And it runs until July 26th. Over at the Missoula Public Library, we've got our open hours in the Makerspace. This is from 10 a.m. to 6, so all day long. You can go in there and work on a project of your choice, or you learn how to use their equipment. Over at the Roxy Theater, they are playing a Japanese movie, which I really love, and I know that a lot of people my age really love it too, because we grew up watching it. It's called My Neighbor Totoro.
Aww.
It starts at 11, and it's about these two girls who move to a country to be near their ailing mother, but they have adventures with wondrous forest spirits who live nearby. And so this is kind of like a cult classic. It really is. I loved it growing up, and I know a lot of people did too, and there's lots of little Totoro dolls. And so if you guys can look it up, you'll look it up. If you look it up and you'll see the little doll, you'll know, like, it's pretty familiar. Over at Ruth Zachary Sports Center at 11 is preschool playgroup. This is for ages walking to 5 years. It's $8 a drop in or $12 for siblings. And they just set up different activities and stations around the gym, and parents and children get to rotate and choose what they want to do. Ooh, over at the Children's Museum of Missoula, they're doing ice volcanoes at 11. And then also at 11 at the Historical Museum at Fort Missoula, they have their kids' activities at the fort. So tomorrow hopefully will not be raining, to be able to get your kid out there and active and run off all that energy that they've probably built up from being inside today. So this is from 11 to 12 and then 3 to 4. Over at the Southgate Mall Conference Room, there's a monthly Seroptimus meeting. This is for all of our professional women in Missoula who want to make a difference in children's and other women's lives. Starts at noon. Shooting the Bull Toastmasters is also at noon in the Alps Boardroom in the Florence Building. This is a lively club where you can improve your public speaking abilities and grow your vocabulary and increase your confidence. Over at the Clay Studio of Missoula, this is Tuesdays and Thursdays from July 12th to July 28th. It's a summer teen throwing intensive. Starts at 12:30, goes to 2:30. It's $120 per teen, but only a $5 discount for members. And so payment in full is required to reserve a spot in the class. But it's not until tomorrow, so I'm sure there's still time to reserve a spot. You can call 543-0509 to check it out. And then at the public library, they've got a children's summer activity. Peaceful Heart Yoga will be over there starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow in the large meeting room. At the Missoula Fencing Association, they're starting up a beginning fencing class. It starts at 4 p.m. This is for ages 9 to 18. You can call 251-4623 to register your child and find out more information about it. And then we've got some FOLF in the parks. So today, tomorrow, 5:30 on Tuesday is Fall from the Parks. They're going to do it at Pineview Park. And so this is put on by the City of Missoula. And so you guys can actually go to the City of Missoula website. Scott showed you guys the homepage earlier, but if you go to here, this is the Fall from the Parks. Oh, thanks, Scott. And so if you see today, tomorrow will be July 29th. It'll be Pineview Park, 1010 Pineview Drive. And so Fall from the Parks is free. You can go and check it out. This is every Tuesday, all summer long. So just go to that website if you guys want to know where it is and where you can go to find it. Yeah. They also have yoga in the parks, and that's put on by Missoula Parks and Recs, and that's at 6, and that's going to be at Silver Park this week. But Tuesday night farmers markets have also started up. That's going to be over the red X's. Tuesday, I do believe that it's through September. Maybe it'll end earlier than that, but that starts at 5:30. Yeah. And then at the public library, we've got another event. It's a community creative writing workshop that starts at 6. This is 6 to 7:30, and it's for those people that want to hone their writing skills and join a collaborative group and increase their creativeness. Yeah. Picking Circles at the Top Hat Lounge at 6. This is for bluegrass-oriented musicians to go into the raised seating booth in front of the sound booth and jam out. Yeah, and then over at Imagination Brewing Company, we've got a traditional Irish music at 6 p.m. Also at 6 is a Financial Peace University class. So this is a Missoula community class. It starts at 6. It's put on by Dave Ramsey, which Dave Ramsey is some guy that's made this program and it's helped millions of people. I don't know. You guys can go to daveramsey.com and look for his class and decide for yourself. But it is at 283 West Front Street, Suite 302. Call 546-4616 to find out more information. And then at the public library, we've got our official Gamers Club system check. This is for ages 19 and under to play any game you want. They have card games, board games, video games, everything. African dance classes at the Missoula Senior Center at 7 p.m. This is with Taryn Ream and live musicians. $35 for 4 classes or just $10 to drop in. And then ULA is at the Barn Movement Studio at 7 p.m. From 7 to 8. And it is, ULA, it's like that high energy dance class. So $4 per person to drop in or $10 a month for unlimited access. It's pretty sweet. And then my last event is also for adults, and it's the Adult TNT class at Ruth Zacher Sports Center at 7:30. It's if you want to go in there and jump on trampolines and tumble around, it's ages 16 and up. It's only $8 to drop in. So as always, you guys check out MissoulaEvents.net, the University of Montana, the Missoulian and Independent for more events in your community.
Hey.
But we do have little. Oh my gosh.
So that's Pokemon Go.
Okay, guys. Look.
So let's flip it around and show some of the folks.
That's what it looks like.
Yep.
So you just walk around. There's Scott. That's Scott's character.
Yeah, it's walking around even though I'm perfectly standing still.
And you're supposed to pretty much just walk around and you find Pokemon. So there are Pokemon in the distance, right? Wow, cool. And it uses Google Maps.
Little, you can see those little icons.
Yeah, what are they?
They're like cubes. The closer you go to them, it's like a little landmark. It's like, that's the historical district. Oh, that's the old train station.
Oh, weird.
So you get to learn about your area as you go look for Pokemon. But also those areas also give you a collection of Pokeballs and healing stuff or whatever.
That's cool. And so you can battle people and walk around and keeps you active, but don't look out for cars, okay, you guys? So you don't run
It's
into
true. I saw somebody driving while playing that game. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, people drive. People pull over on
highways. I was walking around playing the game and whatnot. There's a car right next to me, and I was just like, that car's idling for a very long time. And then he just flashed up his phone and was driving by. He was like, I'm playing too, bro.
Everyone's playing it. I should hop on the bandwagon. I want to play it too.
It's a fun game.
It is a fun game. Yeah. It's cool. I think it's great.
It's nice just to get out and get around. Maybe you're at the bars and be like, I got a Pokemon. Pokemon.
Yeah. It's kind of like that when I'm out. That's kind of how.
And it's good because we have a lot of connectivity trails and stuff like that, and it's a good way to learn about the town that you're in while collecting Pokemon.
Great,
so
Scott.
That's a big plug for it, and it's a free app.
Yeah, and it's free. Yeah. I love that it's free.
That's a freemium. So if you want to get any extra benefits, you have to pay $100, and then you can say you get fake gold coins to
Yeah.
pay for stuff you don't need.
Right? That's what I always wonder is if people actually like put out money for that stuff that isn't tangible, like it isn't, you don't
No,
really
it's not
get
real.
it.
It's
not
you
real.
don't get it. You can't trade it for real money.
No.
And it's like it's like throwing money in the toilet.
But you spend money on it.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Yeah. It's very weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I know that we have another segment, our favorite segment from
A new
that.
favorite? My favorite segment's on Wednesday.
My favorite segment's on Wednesday too.
But it's
That's just a filler word,
Yeah, it's a filler word.
not favorite.
I'll fill you. Doesn't make any sense. Or like your mom's a filler. That's the worst thing.
Your mom.
I just saw Napoleon Dynamite again for like the 15th time.
So funny. That movie's ridiculous.
Yeah, because I don't have internet I can steal from my neighbors for right now, so I have to watch a bunch of my old tapes.
Darn it.
Anyways, here is Tales
We have Tales from the Weekend.
from the Weekend. Hi guys.
Hi, Scott.
Let's do some Tales from the Weekend.
Okay, can't wait.
The story begins with Kelly the dress. A dress unlike most, is now being displayed in the window of a high-end clothing store. Yes, that's right. This is a prequel to a story that I did from Tales of the Weekend.
Yeah, I remember.
Kelly, at first, is dumbfounded when she begins to see people lining up by the door to buy Kelly's type of dress, unlike the others that get bought and sold. Kelly is the unattainable object that the store keeps on display for all to see. Kelly was afraid that someone someday would buy her and ruin her, but luckily for her, the store had plenty of dresses just like her. She was safe, but not from being purchased. She would see herself on the video monitors in the window across the street. She never knew that she would become this popular. Even a visit from a network daily morning show would broadcast from the store. It wasn't until they began to fight over the color of the dress that she realized this is why she was so popular. Controversy. So she's the white and gold dress or the blue and black dress that everyone was fighting over. It's a long story. Because of this, she developed a chip on her shoulder. Even when the store would use the negative publicity to sell or bait people into coming in the store. As time passes, the next fad comes into light, and Kelly, whom once displayed the front of the high-end clothing store, now found herself in a store's secondary, off-the-rack type store, where she now is on display on a row of these controversial dresses. So there's a whole bunch of row of these specific dresses. The rules of fashion shift, and the clothes get bought, sold, but seldom worn. Like most clothes, they never get bought, and clothes that are returned, they are given to lower and lower tier clothing stores until some are donated while others are delivered to thrift stores. Kelly found herself on display once again, this time next to an old ratty leather jacket and an old pair of shoes with wooden soles. All these next to a rusted trombone with missing pieces. A dress that was meant to be worn has been worn out without touching human flesh. The moral of the story is, never confuse love with admiration. The end.
Nice, very nice.
Yep.
I love these moral story tales from the weekend.
My last Monday was just awful. It was just like I had no idea where it was going. It was Rory the Tire.
Rory the Tire. Aw, poor Rory.
But you have to watch that episode. It's last Monday, so you can watch the
you
whole
get
thing.
to check it out.
So I was watching an old episode of Wake Up Missoula. I just randomly clicked on it, and it was at the point when I did a Hallmark or Bullmark, and it was just hilarious.
Was
the way
it?
I looked at the camera, it was just like, but then she wasn't. That's what it started on. It was just like, oh, that's definitely a Hallmark.
Yeah, for sure. That's so funny. Our
It's
old
like,
episodes are funny.
yeah, it's always like everything was perfectly fine until it wasn't.
If you guys watch episodes from like when we first started, like 2 years ago, super awkward. Really
Oh yeah,
awkward.
the first year is just terrible, just
Yeah.
god awful. No offense to like Josh Minnie or whatever. Probably offense because I just mentioned his name.
He
But
doesn't
I
like
do
it,
miss
though.
Josh Minnie. I haven't seen him since he actually left in like October 2014.
Mhm.
Wow.
He won't come back.
Yeah.
He hates it.
Oh, he definitely won't come back. Like
No.
his brother lives here, and he still hasn't visited Missoula. Like not even once in like 2 years.
He was supposed to, but never made it.
Guilt trip. Anyways, if you want to find out more information about us guilt-tripping Josh Men, you can log on to our website, wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. So nice we made you write it out twice. You can like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter at wakeupmissoula.
Missoula Community Access Television also has a Twitter at MCAT TV Missoula. You can like us on Facebook, and to find out more information, just check us out at MCAT.org.
And of course, our MCAT.org is experiencing some technical difficulties on the Wix.com site, so it's the Wix fault. It's not necessarily our fault, because I like to pass the blame.
Yes.
Anyways, today we're going to have our summer camp start. I'm excited for that. We have orientation this Wednesday. If you're interested in being a part of MCAT and doing shows like this, or actually coming on our morning show to talk about your upcoming event, rally cause, concert, or whatever, you can call us at 542-6228, otherwise known as 542.
MCAT!
You can also email us mcat@mcat.org.
Yes. But thank you very much for joining us, you guys. Tune in for later this week. We'll have some videos from our little ones. We'll also have live cut-ins as well, Tuesday and Thursday.
Starting tomorrow at 4:45.
Thanks, everyone. For Wake Up Missoula, my name is Noelle McAvoy.
I'm Scott Ramf.
Here's ASAP Adonai.